not have been the most loved person in my life, but I know what love sounds like, and that is love. You know that? And I know that you appreciate it. I really do. I know that your heart is in the world. It's not just in one place. I know that your heart is all over the world. And I know that you could have chosen any place to be, and I know that you don't do a lot of television. And I'm honored beyond how I could ever interpret it to you, that you would choose my show. Now, let me ask you what all the other late night talk shows are asking themselves. Why?
The first time I was on the Alma Awards, you showed me love there. I really appreciated it. And also, I find that this show represents all people. Yes. And I see all kinds of guests on here. And your
Now, I'm not using profanity because of our connection. I have chosen to use the word artichoke instead.
If I can stop swearing, everybody can stop swearing.
I like that. If you have a mishap in the middle of the night, if you kick the edge of your bed, what do you yell?
Artichoke.
There's something about, it's almost like, there's something about the Forum and Madison Square Garden and things that remain, the soul remains in places like that. I love that you're in keeping it real, as you have by choosing the Forum. Also, tickets, the majority of tickets are $25. So, on behalf of the Latino community, I'd like to say thank you. Wait a minute. We can eat and we can drink and we can see Prince for $25.
I like to give props to Live Nation for that this event, because $25 is what we used to pay for concerts.
Absolutely, yes.
Then somebody called Ticketmaster came in, and so now we're showing who the real Ticketmaster is, and we're putting the right price.
Well said. The Ticketmaster, yes. Now, you raise a lot of money for helping people out. Already you've gifted $2 million to arts, education, and environment funds, right?
That much?
Yes, $2 million. Yes. And you auctioned off, I find it interesting, you played this guitar and you've auctioned it off.
Yeah.
How much did you raise?
We got $100,000 for that. Brother Lewis Hamilton.
Yes, $100,000? Do you have the guitar with you? Do you have it?
They're supposed to have it. Oh, okay.
This is the guitar. $100,000. Lewis Hamilton is a Formula One race car champion. That's you. Played by you.
It's gonna be hard to part with this. I'm going to.
Do you get attached? Do you still have the first guitar you've played? Do you keep instruments like that?
No, a lot of my stuff gets stolen. There's Lewis right there.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love that. A lot of your
steal
stuff.
them shoes.
Yeah. For you. Your writer now is showing up. It says, well, Prince, when he gets here, I said he's 5 minutes out. He's in the car. He's leaving his house, and what you required was very simple: water, some juice, and organic tortilla chips, and 3 grapes. So, Prince, you're vegan or you're vegetarian? Yeah.
I don't mess with no red meat, though.
No. You want to live.
Well, something. Well, that's one thing. The other thing is we're finding out that, well, I probably better call a lawyer about this, but.
Just say allegedly.
Allegedly, when you ask for a hot dog, you're getting.
You get an artichoke.
Well, you get what you ask for.
Yeah, so I like that you keep it like that. You do love chips, and I understand that you love Latino. Your Latino influence. I think you got a little Latino.
They can't find
corazón.
out. They can't find out who my mom's dad is, so you might be right.
She's Latina. Yeah. He Latino. Now, do you ever just kick it and go to Olive Garden with like a sweatsuit?
I don't own a sweatsuit.
I like that. I like that. No, in your vault at your house, you have, I understand, about 1,000 songs that you've written, and you could write a song every day. It is your life. It's your heart, and your soul is in writing.
Yeah, I'm in recording rehab now. I just do it. I'm writing too much, so I'm taking a break. The industry's going through a lot of changes. I'm gonna just let that.
It has gone through a lot of changes. Do you think the internet? Do you think that's helped music?
It's helped the people who sell the music. You know, for an artist, you know, they don't make the money they used to. And I think we tend not to value things we can get for free.
Right.
If you put anything in the place of music and say you got it for free, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Now, when we were kids, we'd go to record stores and spend hours flipping through them, like mining.
Absolutely.
You know, and flipping through things and being surprised that you found something that you didn't think was there. And there was a smell of vinyl and a feel of it. Do you miss that? Do you miss the smell of it?
I kept all my records.
You got them?
Yeah, that didn't get stolen from me.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine that you would have a huge collection and prefer to listen to music on vinyl.
Yeah, I grew up listening to that. And we take this for granted, but I am here today because of the golden age of the 60s, 70s, and 80s of music. And this is when artists played their own instruments. They wrote their own songs. They had to perform next to people like Ike and Tina Turner, Wilson Pickett, James Brown. I mean, this is, you got to have your act together.
With so many songs, do you ever, I'm sure you don't forget your lyrics.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Have you said things that you said, wow, where did that come from?
It just sounds like new language, so. Hey.
But other people sing your songs and they just kind of sing them out loud and don't, you know. What have you heard?
I don't mind fans singing the songs. My problem is when the industry covers the music. See, covering music means that your version doesn't exist anymore. A lot of times people think I'm doing Sinead O'Connor's song.
Right.
And Shaka Khan's song, when in fact I wrote those songs. And it's okay when my friends ask to do them, but there's this thing called the compulsory license law, which allows artists through the record companies to take your music at will without your permission. And that doesn't exist in any other art form, be it books, movies. You know, there's only one version of Law and Order.
Yes.
There's several versions of Kiss and Purple Rain.
And there should be one version of music.
You would think.
How can that change come about? How does that happen, Prince? How can we make that happen?
Well, with your help and people just talking about it, there have been a few journalists that have taken a stand and spoke on it, but you know, I don't know.
Will you take credit for the text craze and abbreviating words like "I would die for you"? Yeah. Will you take for you, see you, heart?
Well, there were many people. There were many people playing with words and language for all of history, but there's so much craziness on the internet now. I don't want to take no credit for that.
Well said. Prince will be back to perform another song. Prince, what will you perform?
The Beautiful Ones.